Hello, my name is Chris McHenry. I am the Vice President of Development Finance at Chester County Economic Development Council in Exton, Pennsylvania. I've been here for about 14 years, focused mostly on lending and lending operations, both with SBA programs and conventional programs that we run, as well as some state loans. Today, I'd like to talk to you about an organization that I've worked with since I got here, called SEWN, Strategic Early Warning Network, SEWN. SEWN has been a phenomenal resource for me to assist with struggling borrowers, particularly in manufacturing and fields related to manufacturing. As I would go through and do my annual file reviews on my borrowers and look at indicators and look at scoring and determine the risk rating, if I started to notice a trend, I saw a problem, I've spoken to the borrower, I visited with them, not really getting the headway I want to see, but I know that something could be coming along. Or a borrower contacts me sometimes and says, I got a big problem. In those industries, SEWN has been fantastic. When you pick up those early warning indicators, having the relationship with SEWN, having had spoken to them, knowing you could call and rely on them, was fantastic. And they truly operate as outside intervention. So when I'm making this referral, I'm not assuming liability because I don't want the feedback directly from SEWN. That's not the purpose. I don't want to get in that kind of trouble where I could be telling a borrower what to do. SEWN operates independently. They will let me know if the borrower is being cooperative or not. They'll let me know if the strategy is working or not. But as for the deep, in-depth strategies and results of conversations, that stays confidential between the borrower and between SEWN. And I think that really helps the borrower open up a bit. And this is a service. It's offered by SEWN through state funding, and it does not cost the borrowers to do this, which is the big selling point to get them involved. Um, they're going to help the borrower. They're going to, take your information. They're going to try to validate whether or not your information is correct. They're going to communicate with the borrower. They're going to provide options to the borrower, and try to help with that recovery plan being developed. In one case, I had a manufacturer that was close by. This manufacturer was suffering. The product they made was now coming in cheaper from overseas, and they could not compete. They could not keep up with it. And they started purchasing overseas components and then assembling them, which saved them on their manufacturing cost. However, one of the things they forgot to take into account was the same products. In the end, we could get the same products delivered fully assembled, save all the time and money on staff doing the assembly work, doing the packaging work, and even get to the point where things could be drop shipped. And the company's doing very well now. Yes, there was a change in philosophy. It was a change in how they have always done things, but they got going well enough that they didn't lose the employees. The employees just converted over and did other jobs and other tasks related to ordering the pre-made product and getting it back out the door. So it was an excellent intervention, one of many that I've experienced with SEWN, that saved about $5 million loan from going bad, which, just absolutely fantastic. We got to it before it became a crisis, which is the big thing SEWN likes to do. The earlier you can bring them in, the better. They will go through different strategies, different options. They will talk to your borrowers about, what is a key performing indicator dashboard? What is an early warning indicator dashboard? They have introductions to all of that information on a website, which is earlywarningdashboard.com. And then they will help the borrower, the company, the business pick the proper KPIs, pick the proper EWIs, learn how to look at them historically, learn how to look at them going forward. Where is an indicator good or bad, and prevent the issue from happening again. That hopefully happens before there's a crisis. That if you've got borrowers that aren't using KPI and EWI as a part of their daily or weekly management of their business, it could be a big problem that we now have with all the technology and AI and everything else. There's no business really that shouldn't have these, that shouldn't be able to push a button Friday afternoon or first thing Monday morning and know where the business stands compared to the week before. And those systems are out there and they're not expensive. So I would encourage you to, work with SEWN and get familiar with the people at SEWN, and maybe, some of your underperforming clients or clients that may be looking for help. It would be worth the introduction to get them involved and help them become familiar with your clients